somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure big as summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Greystone, Travis. Kill. Score. Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he works free. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check. Fresno. Jim. He's checking.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready. Listen, hey, Foxtrot. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mark. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Out. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, high step.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On the ready. Switch. Rock it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He gets away from one. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
You got tight. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
60 outlaw. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Whip. Watch the whip. Leo. He's coming. We got that one. Let's go.
On second down now, Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set. Blue draw, Corker. 10-2 stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, exit. Check 25. Check 25. 54. Snap.
They'll try and throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch his flat. Watch his 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Squeeze.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Get ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down now, Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Pilot, 64.
Switch. Check 37. Check 37. Shoot.
Watch this. Hey, Sam off.
Check.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Turn it over.
You ain't going nowhere. Check safety.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check out free.
Hey, wahoo.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Hard. Snap.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He completes this one to Mack. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch left. 5. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. Gone. Undercrush. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. But he's got his man Hilton. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 54. Hey, let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Who that? Check 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Time to go. Night. 54 is Mike.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 54.
Jones going to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Jones. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You draw quarter. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
80 weapons. Save. Recon, 132 fighter. 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing Jones. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a good 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jones now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run again on first down, Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
61, matchbox, lights.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 47-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, they're scared.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, he's going to look deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Look at me.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Shift.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and the catch made by Hilton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You draw quarters. Check. Hot route. Hot. 5.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got it to Hilton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
On,
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
We own them. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Watch twist. Check. First down. Lee Griffin.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
70, Indy.
Now back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So now the Giants will once again go for 2 here.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Orbit.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Mack. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. 10-2 sub. Too little, cut. Check. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He wasn't ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Jones to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.